Hey guys, it's Melissa, the director with Limelight by Alcone, and I have had requests on how to apply Limelight's Perfect Foundation. So I'm going to show you. It's very, very easy. I already have some eyeshadow on, just an easy workday pink, but we're going to start with some primer. This is our first base primer, and you just shake it up really well, just like you would any other spray primer. It helps with minimizing the pores and helps just kind of set your skin and get it ready. Another important thing is before you put on any makeup, whether it's Limelight or not, is making sure your skin is super hydrated. You want to have hydrated skin. If your skin is dry, you're just not going to like the way it's going to look. And that's with any makeup. It's just going to separate on you. It's going to look dry and cakey. So you got to make sure your skin is super hydrated. Also, if you're really hydrated, you won't be applying as much makeup because your skin will have that supple look to it. And we are going to start. I have my little quad here, or not my quad, it's a trio. So it's my foundation and two concealers. I'm an olive 4, that's my foundation, and then I have number 4 and number 2 concealers. The number 2 I use kind of like as a highlight underneath the eye area, and my number 4 is just to kind of match for any like red spots that I have. And I actually like using our little domed eyeshadow brush as my concealer brush. It's kind of like a little miniature buffer brush. It works really, really well. You don't have to use a lot of product. And I'm going to start with just applying in these red areas that I have. And I'll show you another way that you can do this. So if you use a little dome brush, see how quick and easy it covers that up, right? The other option is taking a blenderful. I highly recommend using a damp blenderful, only because when you use it dry, it tends to be like super full coverage. So if you need that super full coverage, then do it dry. But if you like just a really natural look and a sheer look, do it damp. I do recommend using a blenderful rather than other beauty buds because the blenderful is latex free. It just helps with the makeup apply so much better. So I'm just taking the tip of the blenderful and I'm going to apply it. It's still a little wet. I like just washed it. I wash mine every morning before I use it. I use our Come Clean makeup cleaner. I love it because it's an all natural and it lasts forever. I clean my stuff, I clean my brushes weekly, and I keep my Wonderful every day, and it lasts me about 6 months, so it does last a long time. And my brushes last forever because I'm not using like a harsh chemical like Dawn dishwasher soap or something like that people have used. So what I'm doing is just taking that number 4 concealer just on spots where I'm like really red and hyperpigmented, and then I like to cover up that little strawberry mole that I had. It's now gone. Okay, so on the other little side of the point, I'm going to go in with number 2 to go under my eyes. This is another reason why I do my eye makeup first. Like today I have just like, it's got a little sparkle in it, and I notice sparkly eyeshadows tend to have fallout. So when I do my eye makeup first, I can just clean it up. And I'll carry it all the way out. It's really, really easy. And it's such a small amount of product. A thing of foundation lasts me between 9 months to a year, just depending. And I put my makeup on, you know, pretty much every day. And then if I'm making videos and stuff, it's, you know, more than once a day. So the average person, it can really last a long time. I have a couple of people that like it like really super full coverage, and for them it lasts between 4 and 6 months. So there it is with concealer. Alright, so now I'm going to take this nice wide side, do just a little quarter twist, that's all it takes, and that's going to do half of my face. I'm going to do half just so y'all can see how well the coverage is. And I just pat it on. I don't smear it on. If I smeared it on, you're really just kind of just smearing it into your sponge. And blend it down the neck. And then I'm going to take another quarter. See, it's all it takes. You can still see like all the redness. I have some still up here, but look how flawless it is on this side. And my biggest issue is the hyperpigmentation. I had a lot of scarring from, as a teenager, having acne, and the scarring has really improved over the last couple of years using the Limelight products, but I still have that redness from the old scars, like particularly like right here where I used to get really bad acne. And so I'm just kind of using the side to kind of help remove any excess that I have. Because like I said, I like to keep it really sheer. And we're just going to blend that down the neck. Blend it out to the ears. Just want to make sure it's really blended. And there we go. Now we're going to set it. I have oily skin, so I like to use our Oil Strike finishing spray. If you do not have oily skin, there is our 10 Years Younger finishing spray. I have both. I use the 10 Years finishing spray for when I do my brows. But the Oil Strike has this patented formula that really helps cool the layer of your top layer of your skin to help it not produce as much oil, so it'll double your wear time. So if you don't get oily until like 4 or 5 hours into the day, then you're looking at 8 to 10 hours of no oil. My skin is really oily, so like after, I don't know, 2-3 hours, I'll get oily. So I actually keep a bottle in my purse. I have like a little miniature bottle, and I keep that in my purse just so I can reapply throughout the day. I can just spritz my face and it'll help get my skin matte again. Now, I will also use finishing powder, and I'll show you all what that looks like. You want to make sure this dries. I love this little trio. This is like my favorite little trio. It's got my finishing powder, my bronzer, and then the blush glowing. And you get like a little discount when you do all three powders. You can choose any 3 powders. So if you want 3 different blushes, you can get 3 different blushes. This is just great for the perfect daytime look, natural look. So I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and putting it in that finishing powder. This is just going to help you get a little bit more of a matte look if you like that matte look. If you like having like a little bit of a glow, just having the spray would be fine. See? Quick, easy. Now I'm going to take that domed brush. And what I love about this foundation is it's going to stay put all day. You're not going to have to reapply and touch up. The only thing I ever have to touch up is I'll put the finishing powder to help get more matte, and it's completely colorless. So it's not going to affect the bronze look that I have, or if I have blush on, it's not going to tone that color down because it's completely colorless. And this is like quick, easy contour. You're really not supposed to contour with bronzer, but I think we all do it just to add a little bit of color, right? So with glowing, it's great for like a highlight. If you're super, super pale, it looks really good because it gives you a little bit of color to it. If you have a more medium skin tone, it just offers like a little bit of a highlight right there. And if you have a really dark skin tone, it has a beautiful highlight to it. Just a little sparkle. And then I will set that again with my spray. And I just, like I said, if you have oily skin, it's not going to kill you to just have layers of finishing spray. It just helps bulletproof it. So while that's drying, I'm going to put on some of my mascara. I learned a trick this weekend, and I don't know if it's recommended. I don't know what the long-term effects are going to be, but I wanted my mascara to last a little bit longer, so I put a couple drops of the One Drop Wonder in it, and wow, it really helped to loosen up the fibers that were like at the bottom of my tube. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? And it dries really fast. So if you want to do 2 coats, you can. But, don't need falsies. And I love how this mascara is not, it doesn't dry your lashes out. Like it doesn't, they don't break and get brittle feeling. So that is how quick and easy it is to do our foundation. And this is just a really natural look, really light coverage. This is like my favorite little lip. It just is not telling. But that's it, guys. Very quick, very easy to apply. You can use any kind of tool you want. You can use a brush, you can use a sponge, you can use your fingers if you want to. It heats up to your body temperature, so it just, the biggest part is blending. Don't use a lot, just keep blending it out and you'll get a nice sheer coverage. It's 50% pigmented, so it only takes a tiny bit. If you guys have any questions, comment below and I'll be more than happy to help you. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye.